Hi, Virgo. Um, the shadows have finally stopped whispering, and the silence of the last few months is being replaced by a low cosmic hum that only those who have been through the fire can hear. Welcome home to this sacred space, Virgo. It is so good to have you here at Virgo. Can you feel the density of the air around you right now? It is as if the universe has pulled back a heavy velvet curtain to reveal a stage that has been set in secret just for you. This isn't an invitation, it is a grand arrival, a rare moment where the planets have stopped their chaotic spinning to align in a perfect golden line of justice. If you have found your way to this frequency, it is because your soul has signaled that it can no longer carry the weight of what was never yours to bear. Before we pull back the veil on these hidden truths, send your energy into this sanctuary by liking and subscribing. It is a spiritual ritual that keeps our connection grounded while we walk through this deep, transformative light together. Listen, the first vision is surfacing now. It is like looking through a window into a storm-tossed garden where the lilies are bowed low but refuse to break. I see a figure standing in the rain, holding a heavy wooden staff, looking out over a horizon that has been dark for far too long. This is the energy of the endurance you have shown, the way you tried so hard not to cry while the world demanded everything from you. It is a weary strength, a spiritual fortification that has kept you upright even when the ground felt like it was dissolving. But, you see, the rain is finally stopping, and as the clouds part, the first card reveals a scene of deep, watery blues and a single glowing star reflecting in a pool. This is the promise of healing, the emotional weather shifting from a freezing winter into the first soft thaw of hope. The universe has counted every tear you swallowed, and it is beginning to pour that salt back into the earth to grow something beautiful just for you. Okay, something else is moving in the periphery, something magnetic and heavy. I see a shadow leaning against a stone wall, watching a flickering candle from a distance. There is a hidden obsession here, a pull so strong it feels like gravity. This is the person who has stayed silent, the one who left you to navigate the darkness alone. But their silence has become a scream in their own ears. They are locked in a room of their own secrets, holding on to feelings they were too afraid to name, and they are watching you rise. They see the way you have transformed your pain into a quiet, regal grace, and it draws them in like a moth to a flame. It is a magnetic pull they cannot fight anymore. They thought they could walk away and leave the energy behind, but you see, you are the North Star in their sky, and they are hopelessly lost without your light. So, why is the truth being revealed right now in this exact heartbeat? It is because the unseen world has reached a tipping point. I see a massive golden scale appearing in the clouds, and one side is heavy with the weight of the injustice you endured. The other side is about to be filled with a divine compensation so grand it will make the past feel like a distant dream. There is a card showing a figure walking away from 8 golden cups, heading toward a mountain range lit by a silver moon. It is the moment of leaving the hollow things behind. You have spent so much time trying to fix what was already empty, but the universe is finally closing that door for you. It is a cold reality for those who took you for granted, but for you, it is the beginning of a blessed sanctuary. Listen, there is a shift in the atmosphere now, like the smell of ozone before a great revelation. I see a messenger emerging from the fog, riding a white horse, holding a banner of pure, blinding light. This is the moment of truth, a sudden breakthrough in the communication that has been frozen for months. The secret feelings they kept locked away are bubbling to the surface, and they can no longer contain the pressure. It is like an emotional flood is coming, a wave of realization that will wash away the lies they told themselves. They are seeing the brutality of their own absence, and the weight of what they did to you is finally hitting them with a force they cannot survive unchanged. It is like the emotional weather is turning into a warm summer night where the air is thick with the scent of blooming jasmine. I see a scene of two people standing under a great golden sun, their hands almost touching but held back by a thin, invisible thread. This is the tension of what is left unsaid. The magnetic pull between you has become so intense that it is warping the reality around you. You have been trying so hard not to cry, trying so hard to be the strong one, but the universe wants you to know that you are allowed to melt. You are allowed to be blessed. The pain was not a punishment. It was the fire that refined the gold of your soul. And now that the refining is done, the treasure is yours to keep. I see a final scene now, cinematic and vast. A coastline where the waves are crashing against the cliffs, but the sun is setting in a blaze of violet and rose. It is the closing of a chapter that nearly broke you. But look at you. You are still standing, more radiant than you have ever been. There is a sense of destiny here, a feeling that every heartbreak was a stepping stone leading you to a throne you didn't even know you were building. You are protected, Virgo, by legions of ancestors and angels who have been fighting for you in the realms you cannot see. The cycle of sorrow is ending, and a cycle of unprecedented blessing is beginning. The pain is the price you paid for a wisdom that will now guide you into a life of absolute abundance. The air is settling now, and the silence feels peaceful, like the sleep of a child who finally knows they are safe. You have been so brave, and the universe is so proud of you. Take this blessing, hold it close to your heart, and let the tears come if they must, because they are no longer tears of grief. They are the waters of your own rebirth. Thank you for sharing your energy with me here on Virgo. Your light is a masterpiece, and your journey is a sacred map for others to follow. If this resonance has touched the deep places within you, please let us know in the comments, and stay connected to this sanctuary by supporting the channel. You are destined for everything you were told you couldn't have. Stay in your magic, stay in your peace. Farewell, beautiful soul, until the stars align for us again. You see, as the stars align once more, I am drawn to a final vision that is manifesting in the ethereal glow of the unseen. I see a massive oak tree, its roots reaching deep into the dark, fertile earth, while its branches are heavy with silver leaves that shimmer in a wind that only you can feel. This is the energy of your longevity, Virgo. The proof that the pain you endured was not just a season of loss, but a season of deep rooting. While others were chasing the fleeting sparks of the 3D world, you were becoming immovable. Listen, something is breaking through the silence of that forest. It is the sound of someone finally finding their voice, a voice that has been strangled by pride and fear for far too long. I see a figure kneeling at the base of that oak tree, leaving a small, glowing lantern as a symbol of their return. This is the moment where the secret feelings they kept locked away become a bridge they are finally willing to cross. They are realizing that their attempts to replace you were like trying to hold back the tide with a handful of sand. The magnetic pull of your soul has reached through the distance, through the months of no contact, and it has brought them to their knees. It is like the emotional weather is finalizing its shift into a permanent golden autumn, a time of harvest and a time of clearing away the dead wood. I see a new card appearing, a scene of a child playing in a sun-drenched field, protected by a wall of high golden sunflowers. This is the innocence you thought you lost, the joy that you tried so hard not to cry for. It is returning to you in a way that feels brand new, untouched by the scars of the past. Why now? Because you have finally stopped looking back at the burning house and started looking at the ground you are standing on. You have realized that the blessing wasn't just in the return of another, but in the return of yourself. So, as we watch the shadows retreat into the corners of the past, feel the weight of the universe's hand upon your shoulder. It is a touch of absolute protection. The chapter of heartache is being archived, and a book of miracles is being opened. Every tear was a word in a story that has now been completed, and the ending is more beautiful than anything you could have written for yourself. You are walking into a destiny that was carved out for you before you even took your first breath. Stay in this vibration of gratitude, for it is the magnet that will bring these blessings into your physical reality faster than you can imagine. You are the miracle, Virgo. You are the light that the darkness could not comprehend. As the candle flickers and the whispers fade, know that you are never alone. You are walked home by the very love that created the stars. Stay in your magic, stay in your peace. Farewell, beautiful soul, and remember to keep our sanctuary at Virgo in your heart as the light continues to unfold for you. Goodbye for now.